What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex here, and you're watching the Marvel edition of the Ragin Nation Show. This is just a web series where I talk about all things matter to me in the world of Marvel films. This is episode number 56, and I got a couple of news tidbits for you guys. I got to talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then we're going to move on and talk about Spider-Man and what's going on with Sony Pictures. I haven't talked a lot about Sony Pictures and the fate and the future of the Spider-Man franchise ever since the Sony hack that happened last year, all right, in December. So let's talk a little bit about that. But first, what we're going to talk about is Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart, you know who she is. She was the lead female actor in Twilight. She was also in Snow White and the Huntsman, playing Snow White, I believe. I don't know, that movie was totally forgettable. And she is forgettable! She's in the news right now because she wants to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But do we, the fans, want her to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Honestly speaking, no. I don't want her to have anything to do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's not because I don't like Twilight. I've never seen Twilight, so therefore I can't say if I like it or not, but I'm pretty sure it's not something that I would enjoy that much. However, the reason why I'm saying that I wouldn't want Kristen Stewart to be a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is mainly because I don't think she's a good actor to begin with. Okay, I've seen her performances in Snow White and the Huntsman, and the only time I've ever thought that that she was good was in Panic Room, and that was when she was a kid. Okay, but now I don't think she's a really great actress. I've seen you know, little tidbits here and there of Twilight, but I don't think there's any room for mediocre actresses. Okay, I don't think there's room for that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The Marvel Cinematic Universe is a very high-profile, large franchise, and they have a certain level of quality to their films. Okay, so therefore, I mean, they can't just go blindly casting, you know, actors who just want to be in the movie for the sake of being part of the movie. Everybody wants to be part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, with the exception of Joaquin Phoenix, okay? But other than that, you know, you ask any other actor right there, the reason why any actor would say yes is because they're guaranteed a big box office hit. Okay? Everybody likes to be part of a movie that was a big box office hit. Alright? And that's probably one of the reasons why Kristen Stewart wants to be a part of it. But anyways, I'm going to have to say no. What do you guys think? And you know what? If you like her, who do you think she could play? Okay? I'm being objective here. I'm not being subjective. I'm being objective to the fact that I just don't think that she's a great actress. Okay? Anyways, moving on, let's talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And let's talk about one of the bigger films that is coming out in 2016, and that would be Captain America Civil War, the third installment in the Captain America franchise. And what's really exciting about that is not only is Iron Man going to be there, and not only is Black Panther going to be there, but Scarlett Johansson just confirmed that Black Widow is returning, her character, okay? And that is awesome because I feel that the team is... The Captain America team is really complete with Black Widow. And it won't be 100% complete unless they bring back Falcon, and Falcon is back. Anthony Mackie will be reprising his role as Falcon. And what's really awesome is that he's going to be getting an upgraded suit. I'm really excited about that. I got to be completely honest with you guys. I got a man crush with Anthony Mackie. He's officially my man crush. The guy's an awesome human being. He's an awesome actor. He plays a lot of great roles, and what's not to like? Okay, so yeah, that's awesome. Anthony Mackie will be reprising his role as Falcon. He will be part of Team Captain America, and he will be having a fully upgraded suit. And he actually says that Captain America Civil War is what he would like to call Avengers 3.8. Now, I don't know why he's calling it Avengers 3.8, but I'm sure what he means by that is that it is on the same level as the Avengers, mainly because, well, maybe not quite at the same level because they don't have everybody there, but they have at least their own version of their Avengers. You know what I'm saying? So that is really, really exciting. In fact, I actually felt it was kind of like that. I mean, you got Black Widow in the mix, you got Falcon in the mix, you got Captain America forming their own little team, and you know that's a really great team with some great chemistry. So I'm glad to see it happen again. And Sebastian Stan is still signed on for 7 movies, a total of 7 movies. So we've seen him in Captain America First Avenger, we've seen him in Winter Soldier. Apparently he's going to be back, and he could, I mean, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him again in Civil War. Okay, so very, very, very exciting. All right, now moving on, let's talk about Sony Pictures and Spider-Man. And you know what? I told myself I wouldn't talk about the Sony hack and how all the chaos happened and all the stuff that was leaked out. But you know what? That stuff's history now. It's ancient history. It's irrelevant. But I'll just mention to you that there were talks between Sony and Marvel to have Spider-Man be part of Captain America Civil War. But that fell apart. Okay? That fell apart. Now, had Spider-Man been a part of Captain America Civil War, that would be crazy. But the crazy thing about that is that how are they going to even how are they going to even make this movie? Spider-Man, the popularity of Spider-Man is just as big as Iron Man and Captain America. So how are you going to balance the egos? You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a tough one if they try to make that happen. So in a way, I'm kind of glad that it's not happening, but the rumor is that they're going to try to bring Spider-Man into Infinity War. All right, Sony and Marvel, or rather Disney, are going to try to work something out to try to bring Spider-Man into Infinity War. That's not 100% confirmed. There are many years left to go before Infinity War is even happening. So right now it's just early negotiations, but they're not even focusing on that. Sony Pictures is not even dealing with that right now. They're thinking about how they can revive their Spider-Man franchise. And by Spider-Man franchise, I don't just mean the Amazing Spider-Man films. I mean this franchise as a whole. Okay, the Spider-Man universe. I'm talking about Sinister Six, Venom, Carnage, Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl, all that. Okay, so what are they planning to do next, considering that Andrew Garfield was apparently he was fired? So the Amazing Spider-Man 3 isn't happening as far as I know, but it looks like the Sinister Six film is happening. Now I just want to share with you some like a tweet here, because there was a tweet that actually mentioned what's going on with Sinister Six, and the only thing I got out of this is that it is filming, and it is happening, and it's happening soon. And where else is it filming? No other than Hollywood North itself, Vancouver, right here. Check this out. Now, anybody could have tweeted this, but it sounds like it could be quite real, because the film industry, you know, the people, the crew, you know, the people who work in the film industry in Vancouver, they're a pretty tight-knit crew. And whenever you hear something, someone else hears about it, and then everybody else hears about it, and then, like, you know, it came from somewhere. Anyways, some dude tweeted, it seems that the hashtag Sinister Six movie is going to shoot in Vancouver. I might see Spider-Man running around my hood. I'll eat sand to be an extra. All right? He also tweeted, Mugsy face, dude who worked at Planet of the Apes and used our stock for it came back, requested S6 stuff for research, says it was happening. Okay, so that's the only knowledge that we have, or rather information that we have with regards to what is happening with the Sinister Six film. And they already, Sinister Six, or rather Sony already locked in the date for 2016 release. Okay, so just like Captain America Civil War, if it's going to be released for 2016, they got to start working on it pretty much now. You know what I'm saying? Now is the time to start pre-production work, and they got to start filming later on later on this year, rather, most likely late summer, okay? But that means there's going to be 2 superhero productions going on, Deadpool and Sinister Six. So might be a little bit of headbutting going on. But anyways, that is what's going on with Sony, apparently. Okay? I can't 100% confirm that, but I can at least say that they're not thinking of doing a sequel or another installment in the Amazing Spider-Man franchise just because it's just not a smart move financially. They want to explore the rest of the franchise, see where they could go with the franchise, and maybe, perhaps they could inject new life into it with Sinister Six. Now, the Sinister Six will be what they're calling a soft reboot, which means that it won't be Spider-Man played by Andrew Garfield. It will be a Spider-Man played by another actor. They're going to have to cast Spider-Man again. Peter Parker will be played by a different actor, which means it will be what they're calling a soft reboot. Now, even if they decide to put Peter Parker, or rather the Spider-Man character, in the Sinister Six film, all you got to know is that if they decide to put Spider-Man, or rather if Sony decides to lend the Spider-Man character to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that will also be a different actor. Maybe the same actor as the one in Sinister Six. Maybe they will be different actors and share have two different universes, but if it is the same actor, that means Sinister Six and Infinity Wars will share the same universe, which won't make a whole lot of sense to me, because I don't think that's that's the direction that Marvel wants to go into. But anyways, I'm going off a little bit too much into the whole theoretical realm and speculative realm. But at the end of the day, at least you guys know that Sinister Six is in higher priority than the third installment of the Amazing Spider-Man franchise. And that is all I have to say in this episode. What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. How do you guys feel about Kristen Stewart being part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Also, how do you feel about Sinister Six moving on as a soft reboot for the Spider-Man franchise? Let me know in the comment section below. Stay tuned for the DC edition, which we're going to be which is going to be coming out after this, perhaps in a couple of days, and we will talk about what's going on with Suicide Squad and also Batman vs. Superman, so don't miss that. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation, and also follow me on Twitter, @Ragin Nation. I got Instagram. You can follow my photos on Instagram, @The Ragin Nation. I'll see you next time. Have a good night. Peace. And Ty Sheridan as Cyclops. I have never seen any of these three young actors